What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming.
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to Two Gun Pixie, your gateway to Legendary Gaming. What's up, Pixie Posse? We have another great video today that's going to be added to our Tabletop Takeout playlist. So go check that out for some good bullet points on why a particular game has been enjoyed by myself, my wife, the Two Gun Pixie partner Tom Vulo, or one of the 20-sided warriors. Make sure to hit that subscribe and the notify bell so you don't miss any of our daily videos, because we do a video every day of the week. So come on and join us. And now I want to tell you about a game that I originally was interested in because I thought it was something that my wife would like. And it turns out not only was I right, I loved it as well. So come on in and let me tell you about some really loud librarians. This part of me, how could I not introduce it like that? Come on. But yes, so this is a big group game, party game. It doesn't have to be a big group, actually. No, not at all. But it can fit that category if you're looking for a fun, off-the-wall style party game for you and your buddies. It has a really broken down, very simple concept of just following some letters around a board. Actually, you're not even following the letters. You're following a circle that highlights certain letters going around the board, and you get a card that simply says, name things like that you find in a living room. And whatever letters that these circle highlights are on, you gotta scream out as loud and as fast as you can something that starts with that letter that you're gonna find, in this case, in a living room. Loud and chaotic. How's that for a party game? And this is a party game. Like I said, you don't have to have a party of people. You can play this with just a handful. But it's also good for families. You don't have to just wait for, party night to break this thing out. It's good for families. It's good for any game night, any game day situation that you got going. At least that's what we all think. And it really does help that the rules to this game have been slimmed. I mean, I don't know how much complicated they could have been actually, but they're very simple, easy rules to follow, to the point where this is the kind of game that when you get it, you're going to be able to read the rules right away within minutes and have that game on the table, and you're going to be able to explain it within moments to your family, your friends, the party, and how this game is played. So really, it's one of those games that once you get it, you can jump right into it. There's no huge rule book and rules and reference book on the side that you got to worry about. No, this is like all the games by this title. It's really simplified down because there's a lot of fun when something is simple. Now, on one hand, we've noticed that this game does work well if you're doing sort of an all versus all competitive style gaming situation you got going on there. But I think it really kind of shines when you're playing this as a team versus team style game. I do. I think that's where its comfort zone is. I think that's where it's supposed to be found, in that neighborhood. But still, you don't have to enjoy it and play it just like that. But yeah, in my opinion, if you get a chance, try to play this team versus team. I think you're going to have more fun that way. The components of this game are fun. I like when the components are either, very, very well made, very intricate, or, there just has to be something really fun about them. And the components in this game, for me, fit both those categories. Now, there's not a lot component-wise to begin with. I mean, this isn't a fiddly game with tons of little meeples and miniatures and chits and tokens and everything. It's just a little stripped down of that, but what it has does fit both those categories. It's extremely well made, and it's very fun to look at. The individual librarian characters that you're using going around the board, pulling this sort of train of letter highlighters, circles. They're all fun to look at. Very thought out characters, very thought out images. So I've enjoyed the components of this game, and that to me really is a factor. Because if the components of a game suck, and especially if you're like me, and you got a huge selection, why not just move on to something else? So it really does matter. You got to put a couple of dollars into those components, and they did. It looks great, and we're having a lot of fun with them. But don't forget, as I started this video off, well, at least the review part of it, not the intro, hey, subscribe and all that stuff. Now, when I actually started, telling you like the name and I was screaming it out, that's the game. It's going to be loud. It's going to be chaotic. So just remember that going into this. Maybe another reason why I think it is really good for the two categories that it fits. Parties, you get loud when you're having fun. Who's ever been to a quiet-ass party and went home and said, oh my God, that party was so fun. All we did was shut up all night. Nobody says that. Jeez. And chaotic? Well, maybe you don't like a lot of chaos in your life, but in certain situations like parties, it fits. And we can very easily say the both things about kids and families. Loud and chaotic. Whether you have one, you're part of one, or one just gets under your feet. It still comes down to the same thing. So this is geared very well for the mechanics of the game, how it's played, why it's played, the fun aspects of it being played out for its target audiences of parties and families primarily. But yeah, tabletop gaming is just supposed to be about fun anyway. And this damn well fits that category, and the chaos and the loud definitely help with it. I think this game is worth a try. I think everyone should give this game a try. I think you're going to have fun like we had with it. Chaotic fun! Yeah, come on! Not the tension kind of fun that some games that I talk about, I have fun with the tension in that part of the game. With this, not so much, although there is tension because you're trying not to get the yips. You know the words you got to say. So come on, check this game out. It's a lot of fun. Come back here and let us know what you thought of really loud librarians.